Can you understand the mentality of the players that let you down today? Because Cobblers players are normally right at it and fighting for the cause, fighting for the claret and white shirt, but why not today?
I don't know is the honest answer. I don't know, and that's something that that I've got to get right. You know, I wasn't like that as a player myself. I was a wholehearted player, and I want to bring players in that represent me on the football pitch. They didn't do that today. It was embarrassing stood there today, and I feel for the supporters because they were embarrassed stood there with the lads representing them. In the main, we've done it. At the start of the season, we've done it, but that's long gone. And at the minute, we're in a difficult situation. And like I've just said to them in there, not acceptable level of performance. We'll be in. We'll watch it. It'll be painful watching, but we'll sit down. We'll watch it. We'll go through it. And you know, we've got to go and put it right. And we've got a week now to work them and get things right.
I hate to ask you this, but do you think you'll get the chance to put it right? Do you feel under pressure now? Do you think this result might cost you your job?
Football managers are always under pressure. It's a results-based business, so of course we're under pressure. I can't answer that question. The board, the chairman, they can only answer that. But from my point of view, I'm not a quitter. I never have been throughout all my life, and I certainly ain't going to change now. I want what's best for this football club, and I want to get back to winning ways. If I've given the opportunity, great. If I'm not, then I have to get on with it and deal with it. But as far as I'm concerned, my focus now is on picking these up and working hard through the week to go and get the result on Saturday.
So as far as you're concerned, you can still turn this around, you can get the Cobblers moving up the table again despite recent results?
Of course. I mean, listen, I'm not one for excuses. That level of performance today wasn't acceptable. Aaron Phillips went down injured, so we've had to put Paul Anderson right back. You know, he goes off with a 7-inch gash in his leg, so he's needed considerable amount of stitches in that. You know, Greg's come into the football club, he needs match fitness. He was short of that today. You know, I'm not making excuses, but like I said, Lewin goes down with sickness and diarrhoea yesterday. So it's Gabby's away on international duty. The big parts of the team, the big players that we've had, are missing. No excuse for today's game. I ain't even going to begin to make excuses for today's result. But those players that we've missed, certainly we did miss them today.
If you had your time again, would you start with a different team? You brought John O'Toole fairly early in the game. Would you have maybe started with him, started with a different lineup?
I think we all look back. In hindsight, it's a wonderful thing, isn't it? We've, you know, I did it when we were having just before Christmas, when we were, I think it was 4 defeats, and I went back. We went to 4-4-2, and Rick was in the team, and John, and I thought they definitely made a difference when they come on. I think the only positive out of today's game, if there is one positive, was Hiram Boateng's performance. I thought, and I've just said that to him in there. You know, that was a hard one for him to take today, but he's come back to his old club and he's given a performance that he can be proud of. Nobody else. He can be proud of that performance that he's done, and I felt for him.
Let's talk about more positive things. I know you're trying to bring in Ivan Toney, the former Cobblers striker currently at Newcastle. He's making his mind up about whether he comes back to Northampton. You're hoping maybe he'll sign for you next week and maybe another striker as well?
Look, we're trying our hardest to bring players in, of course we are. It's been an extremely frustrating few weeks for us. You know, we've worked tirelessly since the window closed at the beginning of the season, and we've had things in place, and for whatever reason things haven't materialised. It's working out to be a harder window, a more frustrating window than what we in the 5-6 days that we're into it. We will work hard to try and attempt to bring players in, of course we will, and we'll have to see how the week develops.
And finally, the message then to the fans listening to this back in Northamptonshire, those travelling home from Bristol, is stick with me, I can turn this round.
100%, yeah, 100%. And I know they'll have their opinions, and rightly so. You know, they're entitled to their opinion, and they're going to be disappointed, you know, in recent weeks. And yeah, I'm confident I can turn it around. We know with Hiram coming into the building as well now, and what we've got as a group. I'm talking about the staff this morning, funnily enough, and we know we can make a difference here. Like I said, we'll work hard this week, and we've got a great game on Saturday now to go and put it right.
Thanks for your time, Rob. Thank you.